both in the New York headquarters as elsewhere. As a group, we have reaffirmed ourselves as a major negotiating group in the United Nations, but we have also reaffirmed our role as a fundamental player in the necessary transformation of the current international economic order. The G77 and China summit held in Havana on the role of science, technology and innovation, and the first leaders summit held on the sidelines of the high-level segment of COP28 of the Climate Change Convention, also proved the ability for our group to come together on topics of vital importance for our countries. Excellencies, esteemed colleagues, friends, the times we are going through are indeed very complex, and we are facing uncertain situations. Our diversity is not a weakness. Quite the opposite. It is a source of inspiration. It is a source of potential for our shared action. It is only through uniting our voices and developing and maintaining strategies to tackle the common problems that affect all of us. It is only in this way that G77 and China will continue to be the significantly important force that it is today. That was the fundamental objective of the chairmanship of Cuba, and we can affirm with satisfaction that with your support, today our group has updated positions on the most urgent international problems that affect us. In this context, the document that we have before us today for consideration and for adoption as the final outcome document for the Third South Summit is a reflection of the stances taken by the group on important topics such as trade, the reform of the international financial architecture, South-South cooperation, science, technology, innovation, climate change, and others. This document is the outcome of many long hours of discussion among experts, and it represents a significant platform for the future work that we have ahead and the work in the medium term. We would like to thank all delegations for the constructive spirit that they have shown, their flexibility and also their solidarity, all of which was shown throughout the whole of the consultation process, working towards a document which reflects common interests, the common interests of our group, G77 and China. Once again, I would like to take the opportunity to thank all members of the group for the support that they have shown to our delegation during the last period. Without the support, without your encouragement, or without the ongoing support of you, this path would have been much more difficult. We reaffirm our utmost support to the Republic of Uganda, and we wish Uganda the greatest success for their chairmanship in the 2024 year. Cuba will continue to play an active and constructive role as a member of the G77 and China. We invite the members of the group to support and adopt the draft final document that is before us. Thank you very much.
Pedro Cuesta and his team for the excellent leadership as the chair of the Group of 77 and China since the year 2023. The cohesiveness and consultative approach of the group has resulted in important milestones and achievements over the last 12 months. We meet at a time when the world is facing multiple challenges, including geopolitical tensions, economic and financial challenges in many countries, as well as the climate crisis. The G77 and China, therefore, has an opportunity and an important role to play in the strengthening of multilateralism for a fairer, more equitable, and prosperous world. One of the key priorities of our countries is acceleration of the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development with its 17 SDGs by 2030. The implementation is lagging, as we all know, partly on account of the COVID-19 pandemic and its impact. It is therefore imperative that the concerted efforts are made to scale up mobilization of resources in terms of financial, capacity building, and technology required to deliver the agenda and the SDGs, which mainly aim at eradicating poverty, addressing climate change, and indeed leaving no one behind. The need to create opportunities for young people and harness their potential, as well as achieving gender equality, among others, is more important than ever. I wish to underscore that climate change and sustainable development are two sides of the same coin. As you are aware, the G77 has been at the forefront of calling for the successful implementation of the Paris Agreement on climate change and the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. We must remain persistent in insisting that the international community lives up to its commitments while respecting the principle of common but differentiated responsibilities. As the G77 and China, we must continue to promote and reaffirm the need to respect national sovereignty and giving policy space to developing countries while implementing internationally agreed development goals. We recognize the importance of adopting science, technology, and innovation strategies as integral elements for achieving sustainable development. In this regard, we need to promote STI, innovation-driven development, and transfer of technology through South-to-South cooperation, while strengthening strategic partnerships with countries of the North on favorable terms. There is growing concern that the international financial architecture, especially the Bretton Woods institutions, is not equitable and responsive to financing the needs of developing countries. Therefore, the need to reform global financial institutions and architecture, addressing related issues such as debt management and giving greater voice to developing countries are very critical for our group. Against this background of the varied obstacles and challenges, we need to work collectively in partnership to reassert the value of global cooperation as we seek to build a more prosperous world for all. I welcome you once again to Uganda and encourage you to find time to explore this country beyond Kampala once the business of the summits is over. It is now my honor to declare this session of senior officials of the Group of 77 and China officially open and wish you very good deliberations. I thank you.